Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show. Real talk, big opinions, and fearless conversations. From the front lines of politics to the latest in pop culture. From breaking sports headlines to the stories that move the world. Nothing's off limits, and nobody's holding back. Arrington Gavin is here to break it down, build it up, and keep it all the way real. So turn it up, lean in, and let's get into it. This is the Arrington Gavin Show.
What is happening, my friends? Welcome to another great episode of the Arrington Gavin Show, your go-to spot for sharp insights, bold opinions, and unfiltered takes of the big stories of the day. Whether it is politics, sports, pop culture, or the latest buzz, look, we're diving deep and keeping it real. So do me a favor, kick back, stay informed, and get ready to join the conversation. My friends, excuse me, on today's show we have a lot to discuss, a lot to impact, so many interesting stories that occurred really in the pop culture realm. Really not too much politics today, maybe just a couple of stories, but a lot of our headlines are actually involved in the entertainment side. So yeah, we're going to be talking about it here on the show. If you're probably wondering, for those who are watching us right now, you're probably wondering, Arrington, where are you? Well, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. Your boy has been under the weather for a few days. And so initially, had a little scratchiness in the throat. Wasn't too severe, right? The day after that, start to just sneeze. I'm like, uh-oh, I think I'm having a cold or something. Then the sneezing turned into coughing, and my wife was like, well, look, we still got some COVID tests at the house, at home COVID tests. So I think you should probably you should take one. If just it doesn't hurt. And I think nowadays you can go to the grocery store, the pharmacy, and they have like the 2-in-1, the COVID and flu test. So we just had the COVID one and took it. We looked at those two lines, and my wife is a serious, she don't mess around when it comes to colds, or especially COVID. And she's a neat freak. She could be a germaphobe sometimes too. So when she saw that your boy she's like, oh, no. So I've been locked up, I feel like, in solitary confinement in the room for the past, past day and a half. And just mainly, hey, it's my body. I look at it like this. It's the Lord saying, hey, look, Aaron, you need to rest. You need to rest. And instead of me resting, I am getting my proper rest, but I'm also listening to doctor's orders, and my wife as well. Just stay in bed, don't do a lot of moving. But I'm so dedicated to this show, to the conversation, to you all, the listeners and viewers out there. So I'm like, the show must go on. The show must go on. So gratefully, I'm fortunate. I brought the show to the bedroom. I'm literally in bed as we speak, but the show must go on. So long story short, I'm went to the urgent care. They gave me some medicine to take care of this. So I'm in the recovering process. So again, forgive me if certain moments of the show I got to clear my throat, this and the other. So I truly apologize, but I just wanted to let you know I'm getting better, and we're gonna continue the show. We're gonna continue the show. Like I said, the show must go on. I hope you all enjoyed our last conversation with mayoral candidate Ricky Twiggs. It was an interesting conversation. It was a conversation that was focused on a change in the political climate in the city of New Orleans. And he was this is his first time running for office, running for anything, and he is an accomplished individual at the young age of 33. But again, you see how many candidates that are involved in this race. It's close to, I believe, it's over 10. I believe it was like 13 last time I counted. So it is a very competitive race, but we will continue to follow up with that election. because again, we're seeing so many folks, residents of the city of New Orleans, that are frustrated. They're not happy with the way things are going in the Big Easy. So we will continue to follow up here on the Arrington Gavin show. Before I move forward, as always, my friends, thank you so much for taking 1 hour of your time to tune into the Arrington Gavin show. Like I mentioned earlier, if you happen to be streaming us right now, do me a favor, please like, subscribe, share with a friend, share with everybody, share with everybody. And I truly appreciate that. If you can, yes, continue to share, like, subscribe. We are growing. Our YouTube channel is growing as we speak. It continues to grow each and every day. Subscribers, viewerships. We love to see that growth. Growth is a great thing, and so we want to keep that momentum going. In addition to that, you can also stream us on the Goatverse TV app. Again, that is the Goatverse TV app, greatest of all time. Goatverse TV. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, please do so. It's available in the App Store, Google Play Store, Roku, as well as Amazon Fire TV. Again, that is Goatverse TV. You can binge watch past episodes of the Arrington Gavin show. The Arrington Gavin show is available on that streaming channel on demand. So please do me a favor and check out some of our latest episodes. In addition to that, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. We're available on all major podcast platforms, really all podcast platforms, not just major ones, but all podcast platforms. You can also listen to us on the radio airwaves. We're available in the New Orleans area. You probably listen to us right now by way of WBOK 12:30 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about. You can tune into the Arrington Gavin show Monday through Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Again, only on WBOK 12:30 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about. In addition to that, you can also listen to us in the Metro Atlanta area by way of WDJY 99.1 FM Straight Talk. The Arrington Gavin show, we air on that station 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's only on WDJY 99.1 FM. All right, my friends. So before we before we head to a commercial break, we always love to start off with a fun fact of the day. So today's fun fact: did you all know that Uber recently just launched there we go. Uber launches a woman-only option for passengers and drivers who might feel unsafe with men. Look, I think that is a dope idea. I think I think it's needed in today's climate because our women are not safe all the time, right? We live in a world where it can be evil sometimes, where a lot of folks will harm our sisters out there. And so I think this is a great option to have. And again, it's not just for passengers, but it's also for drivers too. So again, that is a fun fact that I don't think a lot of folks are aware of. Uber continues to grow each and every day. I'll tell you one thing. I enjoy those riding services. Mainly my wife and I, we'll use them if we're, sometimes on a date night, not out the town, if we want to enjoy some drinks and stuff, or hanging with friends. We always, hit up a Uber because we know we're gonna have a couple of spirits, you know what I mean, and we don't advocate for we don't advocate for irresponsible acts when it comes to safe driving, right? We know we drink responsibly, but we also want to you don't want to make careless decisions and dumb decisions, and so that's why we enjoy the riding services of Uber. And that's not an endorsement or anything like that, because Uber's not playing. So you're welcome, Uber. You're welcome, Uber. I hope you're listening to this show right now. So my friends, look, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Do not go anywhere. You are listening to the Arrington Gavin Show. We'll be right back.
Every man has a story to tell. Your ambitions, your achievements, your legacy. Your suit should reflect that story, crafted precisely designed for impact and tailored exclusively for you. We work with only the finest fabrics, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends from world-renowned mills in Italy, the UK, and India. These fabrics are the foundation of custom suits that exude elegance and stand the test of time. But a suit isn't just about fabric, it's about fit, and it's about confidence, and it all starts with you. When you work with me, you'll receive a personalized consultation, whether in person or over Zoom. Together, we'll explore your vision and discuss your needs, and we're gonna bring your ideas to life. My journey as a designer includes apprenticing under New York-based designer Clavon Leonard, showcasing collections at New York Fashion Week, Algeria Fashion Week, and the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. That experience is what we bring to every suit we create, from weddings to corporate events and everything in between. We specialize in crafting one-of-a-kind suits for life's most significant moments. Dapper Luke has been recognized as one of Baltimore's best menswear in 2023, and I was honored to be one of the 10 designers selected for the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. With over 900 satisfied clients, we proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore, bringing world-class designs to these incredible communities. We don't just make suits, we craft confidence. Your suit will fit your body, your style, and it will tell your story. Book your free online personal consultation today. Visit www.dapperluke.com.
What's up, y'all? Welcome now.
And we still in traffic.
I don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
Here to host today.
Hey, turn it up.
With me?
Yeah, this that new Gold Verse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of that he said?
Introducing GoatVerse TV.
GoatVerse, that's what it's called.
The free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.
Order your beard care products with Rugged Evolution. We're your local beard care line that supports the maintenance of your full, mature beard. Our line includes conditioning shampoos, moisturizers, balms, oils, shaving lotions, and exfoliating soaps. These products moisturize, hydrate, nourish, and have all the natural ingredients for a healty beard. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. And remember,
Rugged is the new smooth.
All right, family, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. First up, I want to discuss here, and we've seen it around our news feeds and our TV screens and on social media, but we have witnessed the loss of quite many notable figures this year. We all know the recent passing of actor and award-winning musician and artist Malcolm Jamal Warner. We all loved him from the hit show The Cosby Show. He, in addition to that, Malcolm went on to be a I feel like I understand the impact of The Cosby Show because it was an historic program. Everybody loves it. We still watch it to this day. But Malcolm, his career grew after The Cosby Show. So I just want to really give flowers to this brother because his legacy extended way farther than The Cosby Show. He went on to starring in his own sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, which was starred again Malcolm Jamal Warner and comedian Eddie Griffin. Then he went on to have a recurring role in Suits. Okay, he also starred in the show called Read Between the Lines along with Tracy Ellis Ross. Then he had a recurring role in the medical drama The Resident. So the man had quite a successful career, but he also received a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Performance for the song Jesus Children alongside Robert Glasper Experiment and Layla Hathaway in 2015. So this man was a Grammy Award-winning artist, a Emmy-nominated actor, and just all around just humble, great dude. A quick story. My wife and I. So he was in my home area of Hampton Roads, in the Hampton Roads area. Um, I would say less than a month ago, maybe a month ago. Um, he was a keynote speaker at I think a banquet or a gala that had happened in one of our local cities. And then in addition to that, he was performing at an historic theater in Norfolk, Virginia. And a dear friend of mine who is a who hosts these concert series shows, I just said how he's just such a talented person. We all know him as the actor, but I mean he does spoken word. He's he plays instruments. He does so much, and he does it all just truly humble. We come across stars, especially folks in Hollywood, that can be somewhat snooty, right? But this man was different, man. He was a relatable human being, even though he had a career that expanded so far. So again, thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Malcolm Jamal Warner. He had lost his life in a drowning accident on vacation with his family in Costa Rica. So again, just thoughts and prayers. That is something that, especially when it's when it's an accident, when it's sudden, that is something that is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for the family. I mean, it's hard for the public. It's hard for the public right now. And so that was just one of the notable figures. And also recently, rock legend Ozzy Osbourne, lead singer of the heavy metal band Black Sabbath, lost his life at the age of 76 years old. He was known as the Prince of Darkness. He truly became I think gained a larger audience when him and his family did the reality show. I believe it's called The Osbournes. That was back when reality TV was like was really growing. Like it was I consider him like one of the pioneers in reality television. Him, excuse me. Who else? Flavor Flav. And I'm not crazy about reality TV, but he they made it work, and it was very profitable for them. Um, he sold over 100 million albums, including solo work, and he was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Black Sabbath in 2006, and then also as a solo artist in 2024. He was also inducted in the UK Music Hall of Fame, both again solo and in Black Sabbath. The list goes on and on. Hollywood Walk of Fame, uh, uh, Birmingham Walk of Stars. Let's see. He received a Global Icon Award at the MTV European Music Awards. He founded a heavy metal a heavy metal touring festival called Ozzy Fest. Uh, and then, as I mentioned, the Osbournes, which was MTV's most watched reality show in the early 2000s. And then he ended up co-starring on another television series, Ozzy and Jack's World Detour, along with his son Jack. And then another program called The Osbournes Won't Want to Believe. So he was again another very accomplished person, but he had some health struggles. He had his addictions as well, being an artist in that industry. He's very outspoken about his addiction and what he went through. He was dyslexic. Uh, he suggested he may have been suffering from ADHD very badly. Um, let's see here. In 2025, earlier in this year, he had lost ability to walk due to his Parkinson's disease, and he literally uh he had a his final show performance at the Back to the Beginning farewell tour, again at the age of 76, where just a huge crowd of folks was singing all of his notable songs, and so many other legends and icons in the rock industry was there to support him. And so literally 17 days later from that performance, he had lost his life. So again, thoughts and prayers go out to the Osborne family as well. And then another person I want to mention, Hulk Hogan. So for all you wrestling fans out there, you know who Hulk Hogan is. I myself am a true wrestling fan. Hulk Hogan changed he was a true legend in the world of world wrestling entertainment and pro wrestling. He was a household name. The handlebar mustache, the peach blonde hair, the what you're gonna do, brother, the true American hero, the true American hero character, right? Made him a lot of gained him a lot of success, right? You had the hero in Hulk Hogan, and then you had the villain in Ric Flair. But they were world renowned stars, okay? And so just to give you some of his achievements as a pro, because he was a Hall of Famer, World Wrestling Hall of Famer. Myself, I think when I started watching wrestling, it was probably during his Hollywood Hulk Hogan era. Maybe finishing up in the NWO, like finished up in WCW, then he went on to WWE. He wrestled at an older age, I think like in his late 50s, maybe early 60s. There were so many characters, right? There were so many characters. There was the like I said, the American hero Hulk Hogan. Then there was Hollywood Hulk Hogan. The bad guy, the person that everybody wanted to hate, was with the NWA, New World Order. Woo! It was him, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Sean Walton, or X-Pac. It was must see TV. Okay, must see TV. Some of his achievements, he was considered a WrestleMania icon. Mainly of the first WrestleMania, including the first in 1985. Obviously, his match that everybody him and Andre the Giant. Excuse me. Andre the Giant was over 7 feet tall, well over 500 pounds. And what does Hulk Hogan do? He body slams. Was unheard of. Unheard of. You hear me? No one has ever body slammed Andre the Giant. He was the Giant. Hulk Hogan was a strong dude too. He was a big guy. Hulk Hogan he was about 6'7", by the way. In addition to that, he had a memorable match with the great one, The Rock. They fought in I believe it was WrestleMania. I want to say WrestleMania 19. Don't get me quoting on the number, but that was a memorable one. That was yes, that was a memorable match. Obviously, The Rock has grown a huge career from wrestling. He makes his comebacks here and there, but he is a Hollywood star, truly a Hollywood star. In addition to his more achievements in the wrestling field, he was a 6-time WWE champion, founding face of Hulkamania, which became again a pop culture icon with his "Say Your Prayers, Take Your Vitamins" motto. It had him involved in cartoon shows, movies, talk shows. I mean, he was a highly I can't even say the word, highly marketable individual. He ended up living in Florida. He had his own store. He was recently promoting his new beer. I believe it's called Real American Beer, something like that, which to my knowledge has been cleaning the shelves after the recent passing of Hulk Hogan, who had passed away at the age of 71 um, due to cardiac arrest. Is what it's has been shared in public in stories. Um, I mentioned his career in the WCW, Hall of Famer, crossover star, obviously starred in where he acted in films like Rocky 3, No Holds Bars, Suburban Commando, and he also starred in his own reality TV show with his family called Hogan Knows Best. Hogan Knows Best, which was a very popular reality show as well. But also he was involved in some scandals that a lot of folks have been back and forth on social media and in the public because they continue to bring it up. Some folks, even in wrestling, and said, "Look, um, I really did I really like the dude? No, but what he did he change the game for the industry? Absolutely. Thoughts and prayers go out to him. And that's the more classy way, in my opinion, to say it rather than folks just going immediately to the scandals. But there is being brought up, so I would love to. I have to mention it to you all. In 2015, there was he was involved in a racial slur controversy. A private tape leaked in 2006, featured Hogan using a racial language. WWE at the time had terminated his contract and removed him from their Hall of Fame website. Hogan publicly apologized. The backlash was immense and long lasting. Reinstated, he was back. He was reinstated in the WWE Hall of Fame in 2018, sparked mixed reactions in the wrestling community. Then there was a sex tape and Gawker lawsuit. We all knew about that one, which actually he won, by the way. So that was a win. That wasn't that was I would say it was a scandal, but it was a win for him because the company that aired the tape was absolutely wrong. Then in the 90s, there was a steroid scandal, but I think out of the three I just named, the racial slur controversy was a huge. It was a big deal. It was a big deal that a lot of folks would never forget. Um, I would say this as a wrestling fan, I was a Hulk Hogan fan as the wrestler. I was also a fan of his reality TV show. Um, the sad thing is, it's hard to and look, people can be forgiven for mistakes that they do, but dude, audio tape had surfaced. You never, like, if you never got caught, would you ever apologize for what you had said? And listen, no one's perfect from from stuff that happened years ago, but just in this time, in this climate, and then on top of that, he publicly endorsed the current president. Now, I'm just saying that whole MAGA movement, him wearing a shirt, that hits different. But I don't want to, move it to that. What I will say is, at the end of the day, an individual lost his life. Somebody that was uh, uh, had a huge impact in pop culture, in the world of wrestling, and so many and so much more. So thoughts and prayers also go out to the Hogan family, because I know that's a terrible um, just All right, my friend. Sorry about that. Had a little technical difficulties right there, but we are back. Look, we're gonna head to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we have a lot more show for you here on the Arrington Gavin Show.
Jazeera Learning Institute, LLC, is a hybrid learning center that strives to educate adults and children in all fields. During the day, we offer programs that are focused on developing students from pre-K to 12th grade, which includes tutoring, homeschool co-op, an after-school program, SAT, ACT prep, and many more engaging academic programs. Our adult education programs include workforce trainings, GED prep, life coaching, various seminars, and many more. Our vision is to train and educate in a positive way that will lead to a positive change in the world, one person at a time. For more information, visit us online at JazeeraLearningInstitute.com or call us at 757-208-7407.
What is dedication?
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
All right, my friends, welcome back to the Arrington Gavin Show. Welcome back. Now, I can't believe I'm actually going to bring this story up or going to talk about this, but Chuck E. Cheese, Chucky, was arrested recently. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Chucky was arrested recently. Let me go ahead and bring up the piece for you right here. So the mascot, Chuck E. Cheese mascot, was arrested, busted for debit card theft in Florida. This is reported by, it looks like NBC 6 South Florida. Chuck E. Cheese employee arrested in mouse costume on credit card fraud. And I mean, look at that. Lord have mercy. Not Chuck it. I never thought I'd see the day. First of all, but see, back in my day, Chucky, for one, he was a little more heavier. So I think this Chucky now, he must be vegan Chucky or something, or change his diet. But he look a little slimmer. He look a little more rebellish, if you know what I mean. Like he just look like he sticks it to the man. He don't care about the law, obviously, because he's leaving out here in handcuffs. But it says here that a Chuck E. Cheese employee wearing a character costume was arrested at the restaurant location in Tallahassee, Florida, recently on credit card fraud charges. Jermo Jones of Tallahassee was led out of Chuck E. Cheese in handcuffs by police while in a full mouse costume. He was taken to the Leon County Detention Facility and charged with felony counts of credit card theft, criminal use of personal identification information, and fraudulent use of credit card more than 2 times for a value of $100 or more. Let's see here. Spokesperson for CEC Entertainment, Chuck E. Cheese parent company, said, "We are aware of the incident involving a part-time employee arrest at the Tallahassee location. We have taken the appropriate action concerning the subject employee." Wow. I thought I've seen it all. But when you see Chucky leaving out of Chuck E. Cheese in handcuffs, do you know how scarred these kids are now? For those who are like just diehard Chuck E. Cheese fans, like imagine going, excuse me, imagine a little kid's going to Disney World, right? And you encounter some of your favorite Disney characters. Lilo and Stitch is, a new trend. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. I don't know, what are some other Disney characters? Toy Story, you name it. You come across these, because as little kids, they're not aware of it's someone in a suit. They're thinking like, oh wow, this is awesome. This is the real life person. I get to meet them in person. And then they see them leaving out in handcuffs. I mean, I'm surprised the cops had an easy I guess transition, taking them outside, and no kids are like, let Chucky go, and start throwing some of the balls from the ball pit at them or something. The boss said, don't start now, or I'll lock y'all up too. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is a lot of stuff happening with Chuck E. Cheese right now. I know the recent story I had mentioned here on the show is Chuck E. Cheese has started like an adult only arcade, I think called Chuck's Arcade. Chuck's, like, that makes a huge difference of turning it more into making it more adulting. Chuck's is gonna be called Chuck's. But this is like I said, this is I don't know if I should just laugh or if I should just feel sorry at the same time for the guy, because this man was part-time and you over here breaking the law. Joker 41 years old. What is you gotta get your ish together. Get your ish together. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. As I'm sitting in my bed here with all this equipment. Let me go ahead. Let's digress from this story. I'll tell you one thing, being sick, you definitely I tend to lose my appetite. I don't have a strong appetite, and talking about the Chuck E. Cheese story is actually making me kind of hungry for some pizza. Let's see here. Let me digress. Moving on to another story here. So next up, I want to let's go ahead, stay in the entertainment space. So I don't know if y'all heard, but the entertainment news show E! News has just been canceled for a second time. This time canceled after 32. Some publications says 34 years. What had occurred was they had been canceled once, and then they tried to revise the show. Excuse me. They tried to revise the show, and it was on for like an added 2 more seasons, and then it got canceled. The celebrity focused newscast will continue airing new episodes until September 25th on E, which is spinning off from the NBC Universal and will be folded into the new publication trading company Versant, formerly known as Spinco. The cancellation comes 3 years after E! News returned from a 2-year hiatus after it was initially axed by E! In 2020. Now, the series, originally a daytime program, returned as a late night broadcast. The decision to cancel the show is said to have come from the E! Network, as it looks to leverage its brand of entertainment coverage and commentary across digital and social media platforms. So let me pause right there. Once again, linear television is gone. It is continuing to deplete, and everything is getting moved on a digital side now. Every show, everything now is digital, streaming this, streaming that. And so if you think about it, the public doesn't go on Access Hollywood like they used to. Extra, Entertainment Tonight, E! News. No one really goes inside of it. No one goes on those platforms anymore, but they will look at their social media. They will go online and look at it from there. And so I totally get it why this wouldn't work. Now, I won't say growing up, but being a fan of commentary, in the entertainment side of things, I always went to E! News. At the time, it was hosted by Ryan Seacrest. He was their top dog. He was hosting the red carpets. Him, I believe, Juliana Rancic. That was the dynamic duo on E! News, and they had other correspondents involved on that channel. With that show, but really, after Ryan Seacrest had left, I believe he left to host the live show with Kelly Ripa, and so he was still doing red carpet hosting, but he wasn't full time with E News. And so when he left from there, it was a bit shaky. It was a bit shaky trying to stay consistent and stay relevant. And personally, I'm unaware of these two individuals that were co-hosting at the time of the recent cancellation. It says here, E boasts a growing digital presence with 87 million followers across social media platforms. Come on. They're like, look, if we can't get 87 million viewers a day, but we can get 87 million followers on our social media, let's work our magic. Let's see how we can utilize this and continue the momentum and grow that digital presence, which I think I think is cool. It would surprise me if they go digital full time and bring back E News. It wouldn't surprise me, in all honesty. And also just another thought that came to that crossed my mind is people don't give a damn about celebs too much anymore. I mean, the most time we focus on them, obviously, and I mentioned it earlier in the show, is when a known public figure or celebrity passes, which is is sad, but it's true. Um, no, not a lot of people are really cares about how such and such marriage doing, or I heard such and such is dating and this and that. Like no one really cares. Oh, such as has a new movie out. I mean, hey, there's other ways you can check out if they have a new movie, new TV show, and all that stuff. So it's iffy for me. Um, excuse me. I just think that E Network also is still trying to push through. As I mentioned, they with this show being gone. I mean, what's on E? E used to have the Kardashians, which they're no longer on there. Uh, the late Joan Rivers used to host a fashion show on there. That's no, that was gone. They currently their original series is shows like Botch, Plastic Surgery Rewind, Honestly Cavalier, the headline tour, um, Kimura back in the Fab Lane, and E's Dirty Rotten Scandal. So yeah, that's I mean, and they air the Critics' Choice Awards. I mean, it's just it's wow. I just said awards like my girl Glorilla. BET Awards. Let me stop. But yeah, if you ask me, I don't see E really staying in existence for too long. They might just say, "Hey, look, we're just gonna go streaming and leave linear as a whole," or they might even they might even uh join. Yeah, they might join Peacock because they're under they work with NBC Universal, so yeah, they could possibly go to Peacock. Um, yeah, or just go on YouTube. I mean, it's just I don't know really anything else to share about that one, but I want your thoughts, listeners. I want your thoughts because I know you all are aware of E News or some of y'all had to have watched E News in the past. I know y'all have, but we will see what will occur after this shakeup just happened here. Let me how am I looking what time? I think this is a story I do want to share here, and it blows my mind that we're even talking about stuff like this. But recently there was a story that came across my feed where excuse me, where a group was creating a white only community. Um, they were trying to expand their community in the Missouri area. They start off in Arkansas, and they want to expand to Missouri. Now, it's sad to say in 2025, yes, there is such groups, white only groups that still exist. Breaks your heart, but I mean, hey, it's no surprise, especially when you have folks in the public eye that instead of criticizing them, they embrace them. Why? Because that's their base. That's what keeps them in office. That's what keeps them, money in their pocket. Like folks always want to run away from the race conversation, and I hate that. I hate that. One thing I always love to share with folks is you have to, and you must. It's important to have friends from different cultures, different ethnicities, different races. Like I love having friends outside the black community. I love having my black friends too, but I love having friends from different cultures. Why? Because that's the world we live in, y'all. That's the world we live in. We live in a universal society. I love talking with people of different religious backgrounds. I love talking with my LGBTQ brothers and sisters. Okay? I enjoy having that dialogue. And so that being said, I think it's very sad that there's still so many folks. There's a huge number of folks that they don't want to change. They refuse to change. They want to go back in the time where it was segregated water fountains, segregated this and segregated that. Certain races were beneath them. It still exists. It goes in sexist discrimination, right? Age discrimination, um, um, brain fart here. Workforce, work for. I cannot get my words out, y'all. Workforce discrimination happening in the workplace. So it's so much stuff happening. But let me go ahead and read you this. So reported by thehill.com, white only communities seek Missouri expansion. A white only group called Return to the Land, derided by critics as racist and anti-Semitic, is looking to expand its reach from its base in northern Arkansas to an area near Springfield, Missouri. A co-founder of the group said recently the prospect of a group white only community where members are evaluated based on European ancestry and where Jews are denied membership is raising concerns among state and local officials and activist groups, as they should. There is no place for this. There is no place. It should be a crime. It should really be a crime, and these folks should be in jail, in my honest opinion. In my honest opinion, they should be locked up, put in the jail. You hear me? Because God forbid, what do they do when they encounter folks that are non-white? It's no place for hate. Hate is not allowed and should not be allowed. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna pause from reading that article here. I want to play this clip from TMZ. Harvey Levin was recently interviewed one of the co-founders of the group. So let me go ahead and share that soundbite with you.
Well, I have a problem with exclusion, to be honest. I have a problem with exclusion and just fundamentally saying somebody is different because of their religion or the color of their skin. I mean, that's my personal opinion. How is this community funded? My understanding is you have something like a GoFundMe. Can you explain that?
The actual purchase of the property was funded by the community members themselves. And up to this point, almost everything that we've done has been our own initiative, our own resources. We've put up some fundraising campaigns, like a legal fundraiser that has been very successful, and that's necessary because many people would try to attack what we're doing as illegal. I've also raised funds to fund a tour to expand our projects, not just to full-time residential communities, but also recreational areas and community centers. I think it's good for the white community to have our own spaces, just like I think the Black community should have its own spaces, and the Jewish community clearly has its own spaces.
But the way you put that is that there is a Black community, a Jewish community, and so on and so on and so on. And a lot of people say that's not America anymore. That may have been America 70 years ago, but it's not today. America is a melting pot. You go to a place where I live, like Los Angeles, and there are pockets, but there's really no such thing as entire communities anymore. So that's not America anymore.
There are certainly Jewish community centers. Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I have a problem with exclusion, to be honest. I have a problem with exclusion and just fundamentally saying somebody is different because of their religion or the color of their skin. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Well, I have a problem with exclusion.
I mean, kudos to Harvey for having that kind of dialogue. Personally, I wouldn't even have the dude give him the platform to talk, but yet again, I want to you got to look evil in the eye sometime and really question, like, what is the I mean, we know what the motive is, and then he tries to turn it, do you believe, and do you think it's bad that they have Jewish only centers? Look, again, when it comes to religion, everybody has that open space, that space where they have their, but like he had said, we're in a America is a melting pot. Okay, America is a melting pot. All people are welcome. Look, I can go to church now, not now, but I can go to church and I don't just see Black people. I don't just see white people. I see Hispanic people. I see Asian American people. I see folks of all different cultures, all worshiping, together. I go to a restaurant. I go anywhere, right? Go into neighborhoods. And the sad thing is, you still have areas and communities where you have residents like, I remember when it was this and then, and it's truly disgusting. Let me read you a little more, and then I think we're going to be closing pretty short pretty soon, because as you know, I am recovering here, and it's going to be time for me to take some more meds. So I'm glad y'all been sticking with me here, and I apologize for obviously the clearing my throat multiple times of coughing and all that stuff. But and by the way, did you hear the co-founder? Like, and for those who are watching, he looked like a clean cut guy, plain Jane, soft spoken. But again, evil don't always have to be loud. And evil is has all different disguises. The co-founder of the group, Eric Orwell, who was just recently talking with Harvey of TMZ, that he hopes to expand soon to an area of land outside of Springfield and eventually expand to all 50 states. Wow. To all 50 states. He said here, we want to ensure that white Americans who value their ancestry will have the ability to live among like-minded people. Live among like-minded people. Okay, boom, jab right there. If they choose to do so, regardless of demographic changes. Says they plan to coordinate homeschool groups, healthcare networks, legal advocacy groups, and more, all which would be barred to people of color. He says here, whites should have the ability to live among their own people if that's what they want to do. And mass immigration is quickly making that nearly impossible in many Western nations. And what's sad? I kind of had a conversation like this similar with somebody who was it was not a white man, he was not a Black man either. I believe he was mix. I believe it was an Hispanic man who was a pro-Trump supporter, which that already rubbed me the wrong way. And he is a vet who you can't tell him nothing. He has all the answers. He knows everything because of his status, his ranking in the military. And look, don't get me wrong. Thank you for your service. I'm a son of a retired colonel. Okay, I have family that still serve to this day. Okay, so please do not give me the credits and that talk and say, hey, look, everything I say is true, because obviously, check my rankings, check my badges, check my status. He was basically saying people have the right to hate. I said, that's odd, because last time I checked, isn't hate a crime? Isn't it? Isn't it a crime? It sure is. It sure is. Discrimination is a crime. Hate is a crime. So you're saying, okay, people have the right to do that. People have the right, and this is what kills me. People nowadays are so over saying, I don't have the freedom to do this and do that and do that and do this. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I truly, y'all, I do not get it. But y'all, I say it like this. We got to keep this country in this world in our prayers. We have to continue to pray and just really make sure that we lead by example. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Respect others the way you want to be treated. Just remember, if you, ma'am, or you, sir, of a different race, cut your finger, the color of your blood will be the exact same color as my black ass. Okay. But listen, my friends, as always, thank you so much for sticking with us and for staying with us here on the Arrington Gavin Show. That is my time. Please be sure to pray for your boy as I'm recovering here, and just continue to tune into the Arrington Gavin Show weeknights, available on all digital and streaming platforms, as well as on the radio airwaves. Peace and blessings, y'all. Y'all stay safe. Be kind to one another. Stay informed. All right, please stay informed, and yeah, just be easy out there. Be safe, and I think that's all I got for you. That is all I got for you today. Be on the lookout. We have some more great conversations coming here on the Arrington Gavin Show. Hopefully, interviewing some upcoming candidates. We are in the midterm season, so be on the lookout for that here on the show. And yeah, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms: Instagram, Blue Sky, X, all under the same name. And check out our website, www.theagshow.com. Peace and bless y'all. I'm out.
That's it for tonight on the Arrington Gavin Show. Thanks for tapping in and keeping the conversation alive. Don't forget, stay connected with us on all platforms. Follow at Arrington Gavin on Instagram, Blue Sky, and X, and subscribe to the official Substack for exclusive takes and deep dives you won't get anywhere else. We're here every weeknight, same time, same energy, same real talk. Until next time, stay bold, stay sharp, and stay true. That's what we do on the Arrington Gavin Show. Peace.